I'm going to speak on behalf of the people that you sitting up there, the ones that you paid rent for. You're going to throw it in their face. The ones that you bailed out of jail, when 9 times out of 10, they probably be holding them hammers for you. The ones that you was inspirational to, when you can't even be inspirational to your son.
Hold on. Let me say this so fast. I want to say big shout out to everybody. My brother G, my brother Boy.
I got my swag right, feeling crispy clean. Girl, I'm the flyest mother you've ever seen. So much money.
Welcome back to the Hear Me Out podcast. I am your host, Michael May, and today we gonna go over what the homie said. This is the homie right here, Poppy from the Bronx, Hassan Campbell, you dig? Hear me out. We all know T.I. had a little spat with Charleston, whatever his name, Winston Charleston. I don't know what his name is. Anyway, hear me out. That ain't important. What today's video is about Hassan. I need y'all to listen to what Hassan said right now. I want to jump right into it. Big shout out to Hassan, fair use. I'm giving you your flowers. You do amazing work. And I'm a big fan. So let's go. Pay attention to the homie Hassan. Listen.
Mr. Tipster. So I'm going to speak on behalf of the people that you sitting up there, the ones that you paid rent for. You're going to throw it in their face. The ones that you bailed out of jail, when 9 times out of 10, they probably be holding them hammers for you. The ones that you was inspirational to, when you can't even be inspirational to your son.
Hold on. Let me say this so fast. I want to say big shout out to everybody. My brother G, my brother Boy, the whole Roman family, Gotti, Gabe, Mema, obviously Danny, everybody, his father, may he rest in peace, his mom, Wolf, the whole Castle Hill, Thuso, Bude, cheese, like just listen, Hocus, mind you, big shout out to Hocus, right? See me out. The reason why I'm giving flowers, because a lot of y'all don't know, a lot of the dumbass mistakes I've made in my life was because of me. It wasn't because of my brothers. Big shout out to Wolf. It wasn't because of my brothers. It wasn't because of them. My whole life, I was fucking. Let me rephrase this. Big shout out to Big, Copy, Hove. Who else? Big. Who else? Nigga, I could do this shit for hours. Big F, Moo. Who else? Bro, I could go on for hours. Montana, what you want to do? Spirit. Who else I got to shout out? Yeah, come on, man. We gonna cut the shit today. Hear me out. I'm protected. I'm protected. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm protected. I'm gonna say this again. I'm protected. Yeah, I'm putting emphasis. I'm protected. My whole life. Protected. Canine. Big Anthony. What up? Like, I'm protected. And I've never taken advantage of it. I've never taken advantage of knowing that I could just make a phone call and I know I'll have 50 million dudes show up ready to ride. I've never taken advantage. Dave, big shout out to Dave. You understand what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm protected. Bro, I'm in a whole nother state and I'm protected. Like, what? Come, hear me out. Hear me out, right? Did you hear what he said? He threw it in the faces of the people that would hold them things. Oh, yeah. Oh, you got amnesia? You don't remember? Come on, man. How many times I didn't even make phone calls and I had dudes show up. Just listen. Big shout out to the whole Castle Hill Soundview section of the Bronx, man. But I want to keep going. Listen, hear me out. I always give niggas they flowers. I'm going to say it again. Protected. Wins. Bones. Protected. Nigga, I'm good. I'm not saying anybody could be touched, but I'm protected. You got to understand. I'm protected. Do you know what I'm saying? Listen. And I never throw it in nobody's face. I always give flowers. I always show love. Always. Every chance I get, I'm showing niggas love, man. But let's get into this dude right here. Son, grateful ass son.
So you think, so hold on, T.I. Let me talk to you like a man. I'm going to leave the disrespect
Please.
out the window, and I'm going to talk to you like a man.
Please.
So you think, I'm going to tell you who you is from my perspective about your son. Your son is all over the internet being a junkie, alcoholic, and a criminal. Your son is equivalent to the child. No, he is the child that all the parents are sitting around saying in the back of their mind, when is he going to whip his ass? Because, you know, we grew up in the era, T.I., you grew up in the era, when a child gets out of line, he get his ass whooped.
Hear me out. The first time I cut school, I was in IS 174. I cut school, right? Big shout out to Thuso. Thuso caught me, right? And you know, it's cast between Castle Hill and Soundview, so he caught me. And this little nigga was like, yo, get your fucking ass into the school. Like, I didn't sit here and bitch. Like, what the fuck? Like, nigga, these are my brother's mans. Nigga, like, my brother's gonna be like, oh, he did, he tapped it behind your head, nigga. I wish I would have saw you. I would up and down on your ass. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I come from the era of you get out of line, somebody's gonna tax that ass. But let's keep going.
And your child is way out of line. Maybe, just maybe, some of your friends is getting sick and tired of your rich son misleading their poor kids and you not saying nothing about it. So you want to hold your friends accountable for you not being a proper daddy to that boy who's now an 18-year-old grown man?
Now, time out. Now, you see what he said about holding his friends accountable. I always share this story, right? From the age of like 9, 10, I've been doing music. But I always share this funny story. Not only did my big brother G hold his friends accountable when it came to what his loved ones would do, his friends would hold my brother accountable to make sure that that man stood on our ass. We didn't have our real father. See, this is me. I told y'all, this channel, I'm bringing the fucking real shit here. Hear me out. I didn't have my real father. The man that I had step into that position to help me out was Kenny. Big shout out to Kenny. I love you, Kenny. So my brother G did the best he could. Was G the guy, this is wrong, you shouldn't do this? No, every now and again, my brother had to whoop some ass. Hear me out. You know what? I'm kind of grateful that he would whoop my ass versus me having to go out there in the street and really feeling the heat. Because I was there in Washington. I was there in Washington Irving High School. I know what it is to be stabbed in the shoulder. I know what it is to be stabbed in the foot. When you're doing dumb shit, listen, there's a saying, you play silly games, you get silly prizes, right? So I didn't always have to go down the route that I did. Like I told you, I'm protected. But hear me out. Every young boy, young man needs a man that's going to sit there and freaking hold that man to the ground. I was surrounded by them. I was surrounded by nothing but dudes. Surrounded by nothing but men. Strong dudes. No matter where, listen, hear me out. Listen to what I'm about to say. Holding accountable, hear me out. Rest in peace to Wins. I was in BBQs, right? I believe the one in Co-op City, right? Anyway. So I walk in. I'm a grown man. I'm going to say this again. I'm a grown ass man. So nothing here and there. Boom, boom. Oh, every time I love Wins. Every time you see me, I love it. Here's someone with Rico. I love Wins, man. I miss you, man. Hear me out, right? I go in there and everybody know my drink is pina colada, right? So I'm like, yo, I'm gonna get a pina colada. This man told the waitress, listen, make sure that shit is a virgin. Listen, if I even smell a hint of alcohol in his glass, we're gonna have a problem. I'm a grown ass man, Wins. Talk about accountability. There are sites corrupt this month. Yo, listen, I would go to places. I was one of the youngest people in Sue's Rendezvous. I'm talking about. I'm in the VIP section. Listen, hey, it happened to happen. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, I don't do retakes. So hold up. Something's definitely in my eye. But anyway, I don't do retakes. But so we in Sue's. I'm definitely like 15 years old. There's a little section for y'all guys, right? I ain't never been there, but hear me out. So Gotti could tell you, me and Gotti, we rode everywhere together. So we chilling, and so we by the booth. So the booth is where the action is at. Even when we chilling to that, no matter what, from then to now, no matter where I went, I can't drink. No matter where I go, I can't drink. People will be like, yo, out of respect for your brothers, I ain't serving you shit. You gotta find some place else to go. And that's if you could even find some place, because everybody knows who you are, they know who your brothers are, and ain't nobody gonna serve you shit. We don't want you drinking. Focus on your music. My hood took care of me. This is why I always big up Castle Hill Soundview. A village? Yes. The whole fucking town took care of me. Big shout out to Theo Felix, Theo Nick, C Nick. You know what I'm saying? Like, Soundview. But let's keep going.
How do you defend ignorance? How do you, T.I., respectfully? Because I know I was roasting and I was going in on that live last night. It was an epic live, 4 hours of straight rawness. But today, we're going to deal with this like an adult. What do you expect people to do as we watch your child? When I was younger, mama used to tell me, stay in the child's place. When do you put your son in a child's place so the next grown man don't have to put him in his place?
Time out. Hear me out. I've been blessed with nothing but boys. I keep trying for the girl. It ain't working out for me. It is what it is, right? So hit me out. My son is 12. DJ, I love you. You shouldn't be watching this video, but I love you. There are times, even when us as adults, we're talking, me and my wife, or me and her mother, or whatever, and adults are talking, I don't even talk. Listen, hear me out. You hear how deep that snap is? If I do that snap in the loudest DJ Khaled God did tour, my son would hear that snap. People would say, yo, what do you go, your fingers are right? But they don't know it's not for them. If a party going on, my son will hear that and he'll stop talking. Cause my son knows I'm always telling him, you're still a child. Stay in a child's place. I'm doing my job as a dad. Why? So nobody else out there has to do the job for me. But let's keep going.
Your son said he was going to jump on a grown man. And that grown man in return said when your son jump on him, he gonna treat him like Trayvon Martin. He gonna George Zimmerman him. Now as a daddy, a father, that's a statement that you take very serious.
Right.
But how do you deal with this? Do you get up and you go to war with a Charleston White? Who's basically telling you that I'm going to defend myself as any man should? Or do you go and give your son the rod of correction and you let him know, like, you know what, understand something, shorty. Your image on the internet, where you have people watching and looking up to the Harris the family, people are looking up to you and they're looking up to your child. And your child is either he's representing you in the right way or he's representing you in the wrong way. Only you can decide that. But your words and your attack. So now you're going to cut people off because they can't. It's but so much that you could support wrong. When
Talking about, hear me out. Hassan is 1,000% correct. I tell my son all the time, there's only but so much bullshit I'm ever gonna let you get away with. Hear me out. My son's mother, my son, he has that fear of dad in him. That ordained fear that God gave children to feel towards their father. My son, all his mother has to do is, I'm going to call your dad. So hear me out. I'm going to give you guys a little funny story, right? So my son likes girls. Okay. First of all, as a dad, I'm like, yeah, son. I'm like, yeah. So, first of all, I got hyped the first time. I got hyped. Hear me out. Oh. So his mother's like, so she goes, talk to your father. No, mom. Talk to your father. No. And I go, baby, relax. We have to, if you got to talk to me, talk to me. So, he was liking this girl in school. I guess, whatever, he gives her his snacks. Little kid, we've all done that, right? So I think he was walking her home, but that's not what his mother set in his regimen. Something along the lines. And I'm like, what if something would have happened to you had you changed your course? What do you think would have happened? You would have had half of New York City tearing down every single building to make sure that you were safe. All because you want to be an idiot. But now I have to let him know it wasn't you're learning. So you don't understand how to use your brain yet. But that's where you talk, right? But my son has something in him that T.I.'s son doesn't have for his father. Now, part of it could have been because his dad was performing, traveling, whatever the case may be. Nonetheless, one thing I've never done is try to make sure that my boys didn't understand that I was still around. Now, DJ, I'm constantly talking to. I have 4 boys. You understand? But I try my best as a father, and especially like hear me out. When the kids are younger, they need their mom. But once them kids start hitting that 10, 11, 12, 13, you as a dad, you gotta step your game up. Cause if not, you will lose your boys forever. Little tip. This man was on the road for a lot of his kids' lives. But hey, let's keep on going.
When the world is looking and everybody can sit up there clearly as day and see that your child is in the wrong, there is no defending that. You can't protect that, because then the people that you're looking to protect that and defend that is going to shame their own character and lose respect in front of the world. But you know what?
Now, I do want to say this before I let y'all go, right? Hassan has a lot of points. Hassan had a lot of key points. I already know I don't do no retake, so we're going to skip this. But I would say this. Being somebody who experienced what it is to grow up around masculine men, to then grow, you know what? Funny story time, right? Hear me out fast before I let y'all go. So, big shout out to Hocus 4/5. So, there was a time in New York City where a lot of homies was coming home. If you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. Dudes was going around checking everybody. Hocus's brother, he knows who. I ain't shouting out names, but I shout out Hocus. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to the whole family. His brother would literally say, yo, check all those dudes over there. You leave this one alone. I don't want to hear not a damn word. When people make way for you, listen to me. Because I know some kid's going to have to watch this video. When people make a way for you to not have to get in trouble, to not have to go down certain paths that they went down, that's love. That's why when I see this nigga's brother, I fucking hug this nigga like, yo, my nigga, what's good? What you need? You good? You need anything? Yo, nigga, he's good. When I was in high school, going to Cecil's apartment in the morning, Wolf's mom was like, yo, you good? yo, take this muffin. Here, you want some cereal? I mean, yeah, you know, I was a little chubby. I'm like, hell yeah, I want some cereal. You're gonna ask me, Mom, what's wrong with you? You're damn right. But shout out to his sister, his brother, because when people do for you, you don't do what T.I.'s son does, which is your pops made a way for you to have relationships. And you over here just destroying that. That shit is nuts. It is what it is. Listen, Michael May, Hear Me Out Podcast. Thank y'all guys so much for being here. Subscribe to the channel. Until next time, we out.